We've got a orange engine light, and I put a tyre warning light and a service light, but that's about it. I'll still be able to get it home. Well, get it to the workshop, and then we'll see it from there. So even though this does have the fault codes, I don't actually know what the fault codes are yet because I've not scanned it, but the engine light's on and it drives perfectly. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no misfires. It just drives normally. I don't know what's wrong with it. We'll find out though when we plug it in. So the most important thing is to find out why the engine is flashing. So we'll plug it up and then we'll see what codes we get. So just like I said, the code for preheating for the glow plugs is showing up. We've also got the start stop, which is nothing major because the battery was weak, and we just got a under voltage fault. Really nothing too serious. We got to the most important bit, which are the glow plugs and the engine light. So you've not got a lot of work. You've just got two 13 sockets here, and you just need to take the intake pipe off. And then at the back of here, what has happened, I don't know if you can see that, let me locate the cable again, there you go. Somebody has not put a screw into there, but somebody's not put a screw in here, and that's why, there we go, that's a better video. Somebody's not put a screw in there, and that's the ground cable, so that's why it keeps flagging up that they are not working. So just like I thought, the glow plugs don't even need to be changed. Look at that, no engine light, just because there was one ground cable loose, because somebody didn't put a bolt in, and that is it. So just to check with the diagnostic computer, this is just because I've unplugged the intake pipe, so the intake sensor is disconnected, but other than that, the preheating codes and everything else has gone. So that's just to confirm the problem's fixed.